because Satan will lose. I mean, he's going to lose. But he's not going to go down without a fight.
Rick, getting back to the kingdom of heaven at that time, when Jesus was here, he spoke about the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is likened unto this. All of his parables basically talked about the kingdom of heaven. I see myself, many, well, most of the church pastors and preachers are talking about the actual atonement at that time took place, not the Passover, but the atonement, and the established kingdom of heaven started at that point when Jesus took on his ministry, which is you know, now we're seeing a complete disconnect from that. And
at the time that Jesus was ministering to his people, the 490 years had not expired. And the king of the kingdom was there walking amongst them. They could look at him, they could touch them, and more importantly, they could hear him.
that's it.
He was telling them, the kingdom of heaven is among you. It is here. I am the kingdom of heaven is what he's saying, and I am among you. The kingdom of heaven is among you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. And what is within you? What is within us that makes us the kingdom of heaven?
The truth.
The truth. And it is the truth that makes us righteous. Therefore, when the time expired for the second kingdom, and the leaders, the theological experts, the experts on theology, the theological leaders, the theologians of Israel at that time excluded their king because he was not what they wanted. And they used their interpretation of the prophecies to vindicate their consciences as to what they were doing with Jesus. Even though he stood in front of them and said, if you are what you say you are, you would not be plotting to kill me. But what cleared their conscience was their understanding of the Messianic prophecies.
And when push came to shove, they said, we have no king but Caesar.
That's right. So it is critical that we have a true and correct understanding of the prophecies concerning our day. Because if we don't, we can reject and find ourselves standing in opposition to God and vindicating ourselves because, well, all of the prophetic experts are saying we are right, when in fact we are totally wrong.
I see there's one place in the Bible where Jesus said, at that time, at the end, the kingdom of heaven will be likened unto that.
Well, and we're getting to that.
And that's the Matthew 25 spot.
And unfortunately, we have run out of time. 1 hour is hardly long enough to cover the material that we need to cover in the step-by-step manner in which we need to do that. What I am doing, and hopefully you'll be able to follow along, is establishing the point for the third kingdom. And that the third kingdom is the one that Jesus talks about prophetically in Matthew chapter 25. That's why I'm taking all of this time in seeming review, but I want every one of our listeners to understand that Matthew 25 is not the first appearance of this kingdom of heaven. That, you know, where did it come from? Is there any information about this before? This kingdom is the one that is the stone in Daniel 2. It is the kingdom of the saints that triumph in Daniel 7. It is the host and the stars of Daniel 8. It is the holy people in Daniel 11, the people of the covenant. And it is the people that Michael watches over the people, the holy people, the people with insight, those with insight of Daniel chapter 12. And they are the people that triumph in the prophecy is recorded in Revelation. Thank you very much for listening, and next week we will continue in this, and we'll I expect to get through the 10 virgin story next time, and so please join us then.
Thank you very much, Rick.